that Navi certainly proving recently that they are no pushovers. They are ready to step it up when needed. And Dendy, yeah, as we were saying, just with a great positioning, great time, great amount of patience as well. Miracle, that's what he wants to do. He needs to be a bit careful.
Yeah, he's just taking your farm, you know. Miracle. It's just what this 9K MMR player does. Takes your farm, takes your girl. Doesn't matter.
I mean, this is still the thing, though. Yeah, the Timber's going to be unkillable. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
unless they get, I mean, RPs and the kind of the stuns, but...
Oh, blink.
Oh. Does he go for it? No.
They desperately
needed a blind
like
blink.
That.
Yeah.
They desperately need a pick like that because they need to start transitioning into taking some objectives, right? And they are not set up for it at all.
I see Navi can find anything with this smoke. They want to make a move into the jungle. They themselves actually have no vision out here.
Yeah, this is really obvious because the starter, like, he didn't show up at the top lane hardly at all, right? And then mid and bottom are both pushing. This should let OG know that there's a smoke going on.
Yeah, and with this ward up here, it's already spotted the Shadow Demon. They know what's up, so OG will not be caught out by this movement from Navi.
So all that means is that they got an aggressive ward up that might be countered right away. No tail. Keeps farming away. He's got the Battle Fury. You give him another 10 minutes and he'll be ahead of the troll when it comes to carry potential. Just like the troll is like 1,500 behind in net worth, but he's still the stronger hero in team fights just because he's such a mid-game dominant hero.
And sort of talking about the mid-game, yeah, SMY done, so coming into a bit of a PK Ditcherot. We'd love to try and find something. Dendy, there's that RP level 11 as well. You see, there was a bit of a smoke from OG, positive player, feel no way.
They gotta take the tier 1 and mid and bottom so badly. Like, they have no control over Roshan. They aren't stopping OG from farming at all. But they're never, they like keep waiting for an opportunity where they get a pick or like they're able to smoke into a team fight or something like that. But when that doesn't happen, they need a secondary plan. They need a way just to be able to go and take that tower. They seem a little bit too scared to go into the team fight for obvious reasons. OG had the superior setup with the Faces Void to Chrono into Egg. It all just comes down to the fact that Navi had to get a lot done in the laning phase, and they didn't really seem to have the game plan for it. And now they've got to pick off in the Shadow Demon. Maybe.
Doing his best to hold it back, and actually not going to go down here. Forcing No Tail to simply play Fury and TP out. Still though, there's a Rubik in the silence. Will they be able to find him? Yes, they do. Dendy blinks in, skewer off. Feel no waste is gone. I'm starting to be feeling that. 40 seconds down. I mean, Navi, they are keeping their composure very well here against this major winning side.
Middle tower is under attack.
That's for sure.
Ooh, the ult scepter. That's kind of interesting. This will give him a lot of mana regen, gets away to be able to potentially stop initiations and also purge off some stuff.
Man, they're just gonna look to get the push up. The troll ult. The rest of the side of OG willing to respond to this one. They're just going to keep up their space around the map. No Tail, he himself with the finish off the tier 1 top. Will be TPs coming in. At the same time, Moon is there ready to react. Chrono's further ready. They'll jump in immediately, committing the Chrono. Omni Slash as well. They want this man dead. They'll get it.
You have to ask yourself in that scenario, like, what does that TP do for you? You're not going to defend that tower. You're like there's no there was no play by Navi where they were going to make something happen on No Tail. He just TP'd just to TP, just because his tier 1 tower was being attacked and he didn't like that. But you know, that's not really how Dota's play. That it's not like almost like
the Rubik's certainly dead.
Dire's bottom tower.
That's one of those scenarios like, well, this big ability that I have called RP, it's been off cooldown for a really long time. We have to get a kill somewhere. I guess we just get a Rubik. I mean, OG are very happy with that trade-off. They'll take it any day. Like, okay, RP's down for 90 seconds. Navi can't fight. They can't team fight. We can pressure really aggressively the tier 2s with 1-2.
This is pretty impressive. Look it over to them. They have got Aghanims done on the Shadow Demon. 23 minutes in. That's quite a timing.
Huh.
Suddenly there's three demonic purges available.
And now they can deal with the Timbersaw.
Yeah.
So break the reactive armor repeatedly, thanks to the charges. 3 different charges.
That's got to be one of the fastest attacks we've seen on SD. I mean, we don't see a lot of SD, but
yeah, I'll be honest.
Getting it straight after the ether, though. It's got the ether lens as well, so it's a fair bit of damage.
I'll be honest, I was not following the Shadow Demon whatsoever, so he was, I'm presuming he was doing a lot of neutraling throughout this game with his maxed out Shadow Poison, so it's great that extra for him, because he's sitting on 73 CS.
Yeah.
So, good on him. That's kind of interesting. See if that's going to be enough for them to deal with Miracle. He's still like really slippery.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Still with the Timber Chain. Just 4-second cooldown. He's all over the place. But they do have a lot of stuns as we've seen, and the Shadow Demon itself with the disruption. They definitely have ways to catch him in between the chain. And yeah, with just that extra control, taking away the reactive armor, they can melt that Timbersaw if they get a lock onto him with Ditchera, who's now sitting on 4k gold on top of the SMY. So going to be a straight BKB as well, so just better kitting himself out for the fights. And certainly the Timbersaw, a lot less of a worry for him in a bit of a sense.
They're going to scramble towards the Roshan pit because they got a scan on No Tail right outside of it, but they're just going to run into a bad team fight.
Oh, they jump in, they get 3 in for the sidelines. Here we go with the Omni / General Melding. Goodbye, Shadow Demon. Ditchera pops the BKB, trying to fight back into this RP from Dendy. Catches 2, but the rest of OG coming through with the Supernova. He's got to run Ditchera. They've already lost a 4th here. Absolutely destroyed here by OG. Navi crumbling piece by piece. Ditchera, he can't get himself out of this one. It's a full team wipe. OG with the perfect smoke, and Navi a little bit too kind of blindly walking up into the high ground there, and OG were ready to counter it. Oh man, and that's Roche. And that's Roche as well.
That was like a combination of just Navi thinking like they didn't have any vision around the Roshan pit. They get the scan, they think, oh god, they're doing Roshan right now, let's go, let's smoke, and then OG were obviously in the perfect position to punish Navi for that. That just as easily could have been a 5-man Chronosphere. Because Navi
was really close.
Yeah, they weren't going to think about positioning whatsoever while they're trying to run to the Roshan pit as fast as possible.
Not great for Navi at all, that one. So we can see now OG cementing their kind of lead above the 10k gold mark. And farm continues to be very, very good for No Tail. To 15,000, 2.6k onto the Battle Fury and the Mantis stuff. It's been a very, very good job game. 7-1-5 as well, holding 12 of the 14 kills. Incredibly active. And No Tail Juggernaut looking very, very strong at the moment. And yeah, just a bit of a poor kind of reattempt as then he comes back in with the RP. Yeah, he catches 2, but at the same time, half his team's already dead. There's no follow-up and no way that Dendy himself can burst through side of OG.
Yeah, this game, with this kind of draft versus OGs, this game is won or lost by Navi in the first, like, 10 minutes. Everything else is, like, them trying to desperately come back, you know? Like, they had to keep the Timbersaw down. They had to get the Slardo. There were too many things that needed to happen, I think, with a draft like this. And
Radiant's middle
it came
tower
down to,
is
like,
under
the 4 and 5 positions have to be godly and win the whole entire game for you within the first 10 minutes. Now OG, they sit back, they farm, they can go high ground if they want with this round of the Aegis, or they can sit back and farm and get...
I mean, look at this Ditchera aggressively farming, but got the vision. OG know exactly what he's up to. They're looking to try and catch him out here. They do have a chrono, and here we have the lead in with the Yule setup. They won't even need to pop the Chronosphere for this one. Ditchera, he is gone. Just like that. Quick kill there for the guys. And the rest of Navi just hiding in the tree line. They cannot come out. This is starting to look very, very scary for Navi. Kind of like the last 5 minutes has been a pretty big bit of a downfall. Now to a 14,000 net worth lead for OG, and no signs of stopping.
Oh, and is this the wait for the pickoff? Sit in the trees, or is this the AFK game's over? Wait in the trees?
They're enjoying these trees. They are, General and Dendy.
I mean, if I was watching a pub, you know, I'd be like, oh man, these guys are arguing right now in their team chat, and they're just like,
I'm
this
sitting
game's
in the
over, I'm
trees.
done. Yeah, obviously this is not the
Radiant's
case.
top
Navi,
tower is
they
under
want to
attack.
somehow claw their way back into a win, so they're gonna go for either the pick off or the split push.
He's just gonna let's cut the creep wave here,
Radiant
Dendi. General is still hiding.
Radiant's
Maybe they're hoping someone reacts, but it doesn't look like OG's gonna kind of fall to this little ploy. Yeah, Dendi's he's decided to give up on this one. General's still gonna stay here. I mean, General's having a great
Go to
time.
General.
Wait, how do they know he's here?
I mean, they don't. They're just looking for the. I presume they're still looking for the magnets.
General?
No, General.
There we go. I was going to say, he needs to get some XP. He might get the 5-minute abandon.
Tricked you guys. Stop the TP, or they stopped the push at the top lane by cutting another creep wave.
Boy. Oh, no!
All right.
That was because they did scan it and it did hit. And it looked like it wasn't there.
Yeah, he was right on the edge of it right here and then blinked over. So they're like, successful scan, Chrono!
Well...
and Moon's probably so confused, he was like, but the scan!
But the scan?
Did it lie to me?
Oh dear. Well, Navi with the smoke, looking to, they're going to try and go on a bit of a mission to kill Miracle. Success chance, not very high. Especially when he's not going to be there anymore. Yeah. He's off.
Miracle. Just trying to cut some more trees down. He's still stuck in the first community challenge.
He is. Bless him.
Butterfly, Juggernaut.
No tails. Yeah, I mean, there's no way they can deal with this man, surely. There's no sign of an MKB coming out in any of their cores anytime soon.
I mean, every single one of their cores just outcarries the single core of Troll for Navi. You look at the Timber Saw, you're like, oh man, how can Troll beat that? Then you look at the Juggernaut, you're like, oh man, how can he beat that? Even Moon Meander, of all people, is an off-lane faces Void, is actually looking really sinister
really scary.
with his Diffusal Blade Vlads and Yasha.
I mean, you look at the 3 individual net worths, they're straight at the top overall. Three clear of Navi's lineup. And I think, I don't know, if Navi can turn this one around, that'll be really quite something.
Fairy tales aren't real, Owen. There is no happy ending for Navi.
It doesn't
or
feel
the
that
Navi
way.
fanboys.
Yep. Maybe. Maybe this is all part of the plan.
I mean,
we haven't seen a troll pick. Maybe this is the troll strat. You just...
what, lose the first 20 minutes of the game when Troll's supposed to be his best?
Maybe this is some kind of weird team composure that they're trying to do to summon Pit Lord.
Oh, okay,
it's like, back in the old maps.
Dire's middle
Right,
Sit in the
you have the
trees.
secret bosses, okay.
Make Void, Chrono nothing. These little boxes that you're ticking.
Yeah.
Make sure your troll has less farm than the offlaner. They're getting there.
And then next thing you know, Troll Warlord turns into the Monkey King and the Pit Lord is summoned inside
That's
the
why
Dire
we've not
base.
seen Troll. Mr. Icepuck's been on the phone to team saying, don't pick Troll.
Alright, you stop the TP. Now can you kill the hero?
There we go. Place your best.
Get the bash.
Oh, that's a good bash.
One.
Oh, they've got it! All right.
Didn't even get the Bloodstone Suicide.
Absolutely not. Did Gerard.
Successful Troll.
This is, I mean, that's pretty big. It's put him up. He's now got more farm than Moon. Gerard's getting that, but a big kill nonetheless. Yeah, Miracle on the verge of looking to be unkillable. But if they can do that, get the lockdown, get those bashes in, that's a lot of damage. And after that, Detra immediately picking up the Demon Edge, and he is going to be working, of course, towards that MKB, so they have a way of dealing with Juggernaut.
Double damage. Oh, that's not him. They've got a Lotus Orb on the Phoenix. Oh. And then Miracle can still get the Shivas. Oh, Jesus. He's actually going to have a lot of armor thanks to that.
And he does need
damage.
It. Yeah. He does need it, as we just saw.
It's kind of fitting, like, No Tail's name in this game, No Brain.
Yep.
I'm not flaming him whatsoever.
Okay.
It's just, but he's playing like he's got no brain, right? It's just like literally anybody could play this position because OG won the game already earlier, and now he's just like farming away, like never. What? Oh, step destroyed. He's just like, this is the easiest game that No Tail's
I mean, it's an easy game for No Tail for sure.
Yeah, he's just like, I farmed the top lane, I farmed jungle, I farmed bottom lane, I farmed jungle again.
Farm a bit of Navi. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, you get an Omni Slash kill every once in a while, you're happy.
Here we have it. They're not going to go for him. A little bit of mercy there. Oh, he's been swapped now. There's the demonic purge. Chrono from Moon catches 3. No brain. He'll get swapped out. The stolen swap there, allowing them to save the man. And then they come through and they kill off the rest. 3 dead on Navi as the side of OG look to move in. Claim a set of racks here. They've got a good chance of it as well. Fortification will come through. There's a buyback available for Ditchera, and he is going to use it. Dendi does have an RP. It's going to be so hard for him to hit, though. We'll see if he can find any kind of perfect setup. He's looking for the angle. Now jumps in. Nice skewer onto Nota, but again, the Blade Fury's there. He walks himself out. Demonic Purge getting the slow onto him. BKB popped by Ditchera, but he just can't move in on this one. He'll turn stage it back towards Moon, who got put out of position. It's the Supernova, but hey, they've got a troll. They've got the counter. Is it going to be enough? It's going to be close, and it is. They'll take it down just in time. Navi are holding. And OG, they'll have to back. Matendi jumps in. RP. Solo drop there. And will allow him to get another. Ditchera still trying to go for this, but they've got to be careful. It's still No-Tail alive. This man does a lot of damage. No-Tail moving towards Dendi. Seneko forcing him back. The swap as well. Miracle trying to buy some space. There's actually a buyback from General with the disruption onto No-Tail. He's in a lot of trouble. They can't save him. Dendi skewers him back up to the high ground. OG lose a board. Now they're trying to see if they have any chance.
Miracle's doing it!
He's just going to play with them here. Double kill for Miracle. Can he find himself anything else?
Oh, Ditchera, don't do it. This is suicide. Leave Miracle alone.
They can't kill this man.
That guy's a porcupine. You try and lay a hand on him.
He's ready to go back in. Miracle.
No, stop it, Navi. Stop it. Stop it. Navi, for your own sake, don't do this.
Back to base, Navi. Come on. Leave him alone.
How do they not understand this by now?
This has happened before. At Dream League, they just poked him too much. Leave him alone. Yeah, off you go. All right, Miracle's showing a bit of mercy by the looks of it. He's had his fun. They're still chasing him.
Yeah, they're still trying. I mean, now they can since the troll is back up to full HP.
Yeah.
Before, when Ditchera was kind of like standing it, I was just like, no, Ditchera, don't do this. You know you're going to die. You know it's not even going to be close. He'll hit you with one chakram, and then you're dead.
Moves back. He's got a Corona. He's looking for some kind of setup. Seeing if you catch up with General, but General...
What the hell did Moon do, by the way? Did he like, blinked in here?
I think he got aggressively
No, he didn't get
forced.
swapped.
No, I think they forced him.
Oh, okay.
I think they just forced him straight into a stun.
Okay.
And then he had nothing.
I was like, I had to double check the Vengeful Spirit was dead because I was like, what's Moon doing? Moon doing underneath the tier 4 towers, and he's stunned.
Nonetheless, still the lead being maintained here by OG. Proving a little bit bit troublesome trying to break the base. Roshan's back up. I imagine OG would just go for this. I mean, No-Tail continues to look very, very good. What's he got one that works? He's just trying to finish off that Skadi, which he's very, very close to doing so. In fact, that's it done, isn't it? Yep, Skadi now finished as well. 36 minutes in. This Jug closing in on being pretty much done. And he's like, drop the TP. He's got space for the Aegis or Cheese if he wants to hold that here. And straight on to Roche. Not a chance for Navi to react to this one either at the moment. They're just hiding as a 5-man back in the high ground in their base. They do not want to come out and risk the chance of walking into this lineup of OG outside of the base. There we have it. It's just the way of No-Tail. Cheese. Looks like it's going to go the way of Crit on his ribbon.
Ooh, an Axe. If he completes that, or all the various upgrades he can. Ooh, does he get the aura? If he steals Magnus's RP, probably not. Or what is it?
Oh, I don't know how the Ags works. Yeah,
it's the Empower that
I think if he steals the Empower and he's got the Ags, it should work. Yeah,
he gets the aura.
I'd imagine so. Yeah, surely. Surely he gets the Ags upgrades and not all. I mean, either way, it's not looking great here for Navi. They need to mimic. We'll see if Dendi can find some kind of opening. He'll jump in, skewer back onto No-Tail, but he gets the Omni Slash out in time. Can they save this man, though? Has got an Aegis. It's going to be popped.
They can't get the extra stun, but they can keep him in place with Purge.
They can do it, and immediately with the timing on the stun. Get himself away from this one. Another charge of the Purge being used. Jumping in with the Chronosphere. It's going to catch out Ditchera with the disruption. It's going to keep him alive, but Dendi caught out on the side of the own team's Chrono. They're looking towards the Void. Void time walking himself out, and here's the Supernova. Side of OG holding their position right on top of Navi's middle racks. Navi not losing anyone here yet. Let's see if they can get the Shadow Demon back, and they can. So no one actually dying here apart from No-Tail losing the Aegis. But the side of OG do find the space to clear up these racks in the middle.
Radiant's middle tower.
And Dendy does still have that up.
And just like that, OG go from 1 lane of racks to 2. They know Slardar, he's down first. Another 60 seconds guaranteed because he used buyback. And they still have cheese.
Radiant structures
They need
are
control.
fortified.
That's a pretty decent pickup, but
They comes in with the skewer, bringing Notep out, but immediately the reaction. Boy jumping through, Notep
There's the
falling low.
RP.
Can they kill him?
Oh,
There's the Chi. He's going to be fine. Beating down onto Ditchera. They'll just swap out, trying to keep the troll alive, but they've lost 3 now, Navi. They're going to lose 4 as they drive by with the Timber Chain from Miracle. Takes down Ditchera. No buybacks left on these 4 heroes. Shadow Demon being
Radiant's
kept
bottom
in the
tower is
base.
under attack.
And it looks like OG pretty much on the verge of doing it here, taking game 1 against Navi. Navi tried their best, but GG indeed is called. And it was a good attempt, but at the end of the day, the troll is not back yet, Kat.
Radiant's bottom tower.
was it a good attempt, Owen?
It was certainly better than some of the other Navi OG games I've seen.
I mean, I was
I've
excited.
seen a few of them.
The reason I'm so harsh
Yeah.
is I was excited to see the draft. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe this is something new that we're going to see. And it felt like they didn't really have that game planned out very much. I don't know. Rough times.